Hey guys, welcome back to Paracord Planet. In this video we're going to be covering how to make a tailgating paracord bracelet. So I've got chocolate brown paracord, a bottle opener keychain piece here. I'm using a shackle for the closure, but you could also use a buckle, it really doesn't matter. Some white microcord, and to do that lacing we're going to be using a type 1 fid. Let's dive in. For this bracelet, we're going to be using the fishtail weave. It usually uses about 8 feet of paracord, but I've got 10 here, just for a little bit of extra. Start by threading your paracord through the bottommost hole on your adjustable shackle, and then lining up the two ends to make them even. So there's our middle of the paracord. And at this point, I'm just going to detach the shackle from the other side. Before we put the other end of our shackle onto our bracelet, we need to add our little bottle opener piece here. So I need to slide that onto the bracelet because the shackle will not fit through. So find both ends, just slide it right through the middle. And that can hang out down there. I'm going to flip it around because this adjustable shackle is a little bit curved. We want it to curve against our wrist, and this bottle opener to be on the outside. Now we'll thread the ends through the other end of our shackle. When you measure out how long you want your bracelet to be, you want to measure from this middle adjustable hole to the other bar and add an inch to your bracelet measurement. So now I've got mine at 8.5 inches. Once you've got that measured out, hold on to where your cord needs to be so it doesn't slip, and spread out your paracord ends to the side and your cord to the middle, like this. The fishtail weave is really easy. All we're going to be doing is putting one side through the middle and then switching sides as we go. So to start out, we're going to use the right side here, put it through the middle, over to the left side. So that it's, I'll move my fingers here so you can see, so that it's crossed over like that. Then we're going to be putting this left side through the middle, right below that. So we've got this X, and we're just going to push that up to the top and make sure everything's tight. Once that's tightened down, it should look about like that. Now we have that X tightened down. We want to bring this right side cord back over to the left. But even though we're switching sides every time, we're weaving the same cord over to the right and then back to the left each time. And then we'll have two cords on that one side. So you want to take the top one each time and go through the middle to the right, through the middle to the left. And then we're going to switch cords and take that top one again. So at this point you want to check to make sure that your bracelet didn't slip and kind of change sizes on you. And then keep on weaving. At about the halfway point, I'll stop you and show you how to incorporate this bottle opener. So we're about halfway done now. For some bracelets, I've weaved this unit into the bracelet, but for this one I'm just going to kind of put it over the top. This fishtail braid is pretty small, so it can just slip right through. So I'm just going to pull it right over the top of it with those extra cords that aren't woven yet. It's a little bit tight. All right, so back to it looking how it should. Just going to continue that fishtail weave down to the other end. When you get to the end, it'll get to be a little bit tight, but I'll cover that when we get there. All right, so when we get to the end, just got a little space left. I'm going to go ahead and move my top cord to the right. You may want to seal your ends a little bit better so that they can poke through without getting caught. And now we're just going to have both of these cords go through the middle and just stop there. So this right one, pull it down through the middle and keep it on the right side. And with that last bit of space left, we're going to put the right side through down to the bottom. If you feel like that's still loose on the end, you can kind of slide your weave apart to push against this space. But now we're just going to cut the cords on the bottom. Then to keep them from pulling back through, we're going to melt it with a lighter. Hold it near the flame instead of right in the flame. And then push that melted end against the bracelet. It makes that nice flattened piece of plastic there. So now the bracelet itself is done. You can put it on by attaching your shackle again. We're going to add that little bit of lacing. So now we'll take our microcord, melt the end of that. And then we'll take our type 1 fid. You can just screw that right onto the end of your paracord. Sometimes it's hard to get that ball of plastic on the end to be the right size to fit in. If you make it big enough, you can make a type 2 or type 3 fid work as well. Once that's good and secure, just take about 2 feet of cord off. You can go ahead and clip that off your spool. And on that end, go ahead and melt it and then flatten it so it doesn't pull through. Then for this football stitching, find the middle and maybe just offset it by about 1 inch and come up from the bottom through the middle. And back down. So you've got a line going down the middle. And then if you flip it over, we're just going to make those cross stitches. So tuck it under 1 loop, and then just wrap it around to the, oops, we're going to go under 2. Then just wrap it around to the front and go straight across, like that. Then if you want to hide your cord on the bottom side, you can loop it through again. Then just do the same thing on the next stitch over. Then just continue that pattern till you get to the end. So on this last time around, we're just going to tuck the end under one of the weaves. So there is our football-themed bottle opener bracelet, all ready for your next tailgating event or watching the game at home. Links to all the supplies used in this project can be found in the description. We put together kind of a shopping list for you. If you enjoyed this tutorial, hit the like button and be sure to subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.